what do you think is the fastest growing product there is right now? What would you tell me? Do you know? Like an appliance, a kitchen tool, or whatever?
Um, no, I don't.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. It's knowledge.
Oh.
It's people that have what we have
Mhm.
that can fast track someone else.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
it's like me as a principal, I can help you. I can there are a lot of mistakes I made. Now some of you you're just gonna have to learn because that's the way it's gotta be.
Mhm.
But there are some that I can help you and we can fast track. That kind of knowledge base, how to be a good mommy, how to fast track
That's
mommyhood,
cool.
how to bake a cake, how to
Mhm.
that is the fastest growing item product is knowledge, which I thought, how cool is that? Because people want they wanna be fast tracked, they wanna learn.
That's cool. What's up, guys? We're dreamers, we're moms, and welcome to the Mommy Artist Podcast. Now let's get creatively unhinged. What's up, guys, and welcome to the Mommy Artist Podcast. Today's episode is a little surreal because my guest is someone who helped shape me long before I ever had a podcast. Becky spent 35 years in education as an English teacher, assistant principal, director of instruction, associate principal, and for the last 17 years, a principal. Becky is someone who didn't just lead schools, she led people, and through some of the most formative years of their lives. She carried the kind of responsibility that doesn't just stay at work, it stays with you. And now she's stepping into something completely new. After decades of leading others, she's now following a new calling, using her voice in a different way through speaking, life coaching, and soon, podcasting. Her website is called One More Day Ministries and aims to inspire individuals to fulfill their God given potential. It's about the idea that no matter where you are in life, leadership, motherhood, marriage, you always get one more day to show up, to do better, and to grow. She's sharing simple but powerful stories that remind us you don't have to wait for a different life to feel fulfilled. You just have to start paying attention to the one you're already living. Let's get into it. Becky, thank you so much for coming on the show.
I'm so excited to be here.
I am
It's
just,
giddy.
no, when you contacted me, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be perfect.
Okay, the reason I contacted you is because I saw you podcasting, want to start podcasting, but you now I was in education for 35 years, right? So
Yeah.
I have seen a lot of students and there's students that you just always remember.
Oh,
And you were truly like a light when you walked down that hallway. It doesn't
oh,
matter.
stop.
No, I'm not kidding. Like
You're just saying that because you're on my show.
no. Look, they're watching your show because you're just this bright, always have been this bright light, an amazing
Oh,
actress, my favorite actress.
thank
What
you.
was the big story the big show that y'all did? Did y'all do
We
the
did Noises Off.
Noises Off?
Maybe.
Did y'all do the
Or
horror?
your daughter was in one of our shows.
Oh, she was a baby. Yeah, it
Um,
was about all women. It was
the
all
women. I think it was
women.
called The Woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's how I got to know you.
Yes, I think so
But
too.
just such a bright light everywhere you went.
Oh, thank you so
Everybody loved you.
much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Aw. Okay, yes. So we know each other because you were staff at, well, I think we
I
already disagreed
was.
about this. But I think you were the director of instruction, but you think
I don't know what I was, but
you're something important.
I was,
Something
right?
important at the school. And we connected. And I
Yes.
think it was through that show that
Yeah.
where we first connected. But just seeing you every day at school, you were always
Mm.
so kind. You were a bright light.
Well, thank
I
you.
feel the same about you.
Thank you very much.
And it's such a full circle moment
It
now to
is.
have you here. And I just love that. I don't know, we're still able to help each other like what,
Mm.
20 years later?
I think one of the sweetest things for educators is when they run into former students.
Mhm.
And because when you leave 18,
Right.
right? So in my mind, you're still 18, and then you leave and you see these people with children and careers
Mhm.
and just doing so well, and that is full circle. It's one of the sweetest gifts of an educator.
Oh.
And now you get to help me.
I know, and here you are asking me for advice. I'm
Yes.
like, well, well, well.
That's
No,
it.
but I think your mission and what you're trying to do is going to be easy.
Mm,
And like in a little bit, I'm gonna tell you exactly how I started and how I made it doable,
Okay.
and I think you're gonna run with it. I think it's gonna be something that seems like super intimidating at first, and then you realize just one of those things you just gotta do, and
Right.
then it will happen. So you dedicated your life to help shape young minds, and even after your retirement from teaching, the calling doesn't stop
No.
because you're still being called to help others.
Yeah.
Tell me about that. So were you doing this and teaching? Did it overlap?
I've been speaking now for 30 plus
Oh, so
years,
yes.
just random, people would say, "Hey, can you speak at our event?"
Mhm,
And, that when you're good at something, 2 things happen. You kinda get a charge from it,
mhm.
and then you get affirmed for it. And
Yes.
so I knew I had this gift of speaking, of being able to communicate whatever it might be, and through teaching, and then as I was an administrator, I had kinda more opportunities, but so we started this one more day ministry, excuse me, based on this story, and I can tell you about it later. But the point was, I don't ever want to stop investing in people.
Right.
And so much of my life, yes, I invested in students, but I also invested in adults. In
Mhm.
fact, I was just talking to a principal friend of mine, coaching them through a situation where we spend a lot of times coaching adults more than kids. It's never the kids were easy. It was
Right.
never the kids. It's kind of
Right.
the adults that were more of the issue. So it's been the speaking has been ongoing. It just
Mhm.
hasn't. I wasn't able to do as
Mhm.
much because of the commitment to my job, and I wasn't going to do the job if I couldn't do it well. And I
Right.
wanted to be present for my
Right.
students.
I mean, it takes so much of you
It was a
too,
lot.
being there at school every day, and you were so involved. Like,
Well,
you just retired, right?
it's been a year.
A year. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, how does it feel?
It eh, I had to throw myself in counseling.
Hey, we're all
It
in therapy
hey,
here.
it did a real number on me
Mhm.
because for years, especially the last 17, every day, every night was accounted for, and I was told
Right.
what to do with my time. So now I have this time, and I get to choose how to use it. So if there was any downtime, I didn't I felt guilty.
Right.
It's that feeling of a woman, if you're
Yes.
not doing, you must not be good,
Mhm.
you must not be enough, and so it was a real struggle, but I'm kinda getting in the groove now, I kinda like it,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure it takes
Getting
some
to pick, yeah,
time.
what I wanna do.
Right.
Plus, we were told that we were gonna have our 4th grandbaby
Oh,
from the same daughter and son-in-law, and so I knew that it was time to help with them. It was time to serve my family, so as
yes.
long as I kept that purpose,
Mhm.
creating a purpose for me to go
Mhm.
from serving the students and staff at Cy Falls to serving my family, at
Mhm.
least I had a purpose. Went
Right.
from 3 to 4,000 to 4. Yeah.
Which is fine, which is fine.
It was different, but it was fine.
So when you're speaking, you said you do a lot of, like, speaking events. Is
Yeah.
it, like, motivational speaking? Is
I'm
it
gonna say it all comes back to the core of intentionally, purposefully living the life that you've been given.
I love that.
Because so much of I think about moms, so much of my mom life, I was waiting till they got out of diapers. I
Right.
was waiting till they, got into school. I
Mhm.
was waiting for or I wake up and I'm waiting for Friday or I'm waiting for instead of just living the life of every single day, and it's not the day as a whole. So many times we look at the whole day and we say,
Right.
"Oh, it was a good day, it was a bad day." It's not. It's all those intentional moments that are
Mhm.
given that really I feel like each day there is purpose in each day. And so you wake up like a gift. What's the purpose in this day? Is
That's
it to
awesome.
bless someone, to be blessed, to learn, to grow? What is
Mhm.
it? Yeah.
Have you heard the term glimmers
No.
before?
No.
So it's like just appreciating the little moments
Mm.
of the day
Mhm.
and like not necessarily saying you had a good day or a bad
Right.
day,
Right.
like just appreciating like, oh, this 10 seconds or this
Yes.
encounter was good. And that's like a glimmer of
Yes.
hope.
That's exactly
And
right.
I've learned that recently through therapy, and it really is like it changes your outlook
Totally.
of the day
Yeah.
because like my kids will come home and they'll be like, "I've had a bad day at
Right.
school." I'm like, "Why?" She's like,
Yeah.
"Well, at recess, I didn't get to kick the ball." I was like,
Yeah.
"Well, what else happened in the
Yeah.
day?" I'm
Yeah.
like, "That doesn't just make your day bad." But
Well,
I feel lucky enough to have the awareness of that to be
right.
able to explain that to them because as a kid necessarily I didn't have that, told to me.
But I think that if I were to ask you, how was May or February 20th, you
Right.
would say, I don't know what was but if I ask you, what were some key moments of last month. You could tell me that.
Right.
I went to Nashville. I went to,
Mhm.
I got to interview this really cool person. My son won an award in the sport, or
Mhm.
it's these moments that we capture, and I think we all know it. We just become so busy with life,
Right.
and we don't look, because it is a habit, and it has to be intentional,
Mhm.
and it has to be learned behavior, because
It
trust me, we can. You ask somebody how you doing, they without fail can list all the bad things that are happening,
Mhm.
and then you say, "Tell me something good,"
Mhm.
and it's silent,
Or
and
they'll
you're,
say, "Fine,"
yeah,
but in the back of their mind, they're
they're
like,
not fine.
there's
Yeah,
a fire
yeah,
burning
yeah.
in their house or
Yeah, but
whatever.
you're like, "Don't you have one good thing happening right now in your life?
I
Can you
know.
just tell me one?" It's so hard for us, so just really kinda change it, because we are lucky, we have this really great, even when life is hard, and life is, I wish I could say life has been easy, and I don't ever want people to think it's this Pollyanna approach to life,
Right,
because it's
no.
not. The longer I live, the more I realize you can have, I used to think you could just have one emotion, you could just be sad, or you could just be happy, or you could just be tired, or you can have this dual emotion. I can be going through something really hard in my life and still have joy.
Mhm. 2
Yeah,
things can be true at one time.
totally. But that took a while to grow, but that helped when I found the joy in the things and intentionally looked for the good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I
Or the
love that.
purpose, the purpose.
Yes, living intentionally. I've over the last year, like since I've turned 40, since my whole life has kind of transformed,
Yeah.
I kind of started the podcast, going through divorce, everything kind of happened at the same
Yeah.
time. But through like therapy and through finding something that I really enjoy
And
doing
are good at.
and thanks. But like it is and just through this like idea of intentional
Yeah.
living and this idea it's so funny cuz listening to you I'm like yes, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I've learned
Right.
over the past
Right.
year and it has made such a difference in my
Right.
life and just how I approach the day and how I approach parenting
Right.
and how I parent my kids and
My mom long ago told me, when my daughter was a teenager, because times get tough
yes.
sometimes. And she would say, "Gone are the days, or good days and bad days. Now
Mm.
you will have good moments and bad moments. And
Mm.
if you let the bad moment become the bad day, you'll never have any good moments." And
Wow.
I thought, you're so right. So let go of that. But you were saying something. I think this is truly one of my biggest fears, is to get to the end of my life
Mhm.
with a full tank of gas. Like,
Right.
I wanna skid into heaven with nothing left, like,
That is what my dad
fall out.
says.
Oh, really?
Yes, and he
Like,
uses the word skid. I
really?
think there's
I
like a
love your
line.
dad.
Yes,
Yes.
I think there's a line that says he'd I don't know, it's some country he says it like a country
Maybe
way.
it
I
is.
don't know.
Maybe it's a
It's like
country
I
song
wanna
I've heard.
skid in without like yeah, he just wants to live life to the
Nothing.
full yes,
Nothing
nothing left on
left.
the table.
And my biggest fear is getting there, getting to heaven and realizing, like, there was so much more for me.
Mhm, and how small, how
How I didn't
little
even
your
touch
time
it.
on this
But I
earth.
didn't even touch the
Right,
surface.
right.
I don't want a full tank of gas.
I
Like, I
love
wanna
that.
use it all. I wanna, and so when you tell people they're retired, you're retired, they give you this, like, "Oh, like, how awesome is that?" Like, you just don't do
Like you're
anything. Well, like,
done.
you don't do
Yeah.
anything. I think, "Good God, I'm so busy right now." If I don't
Right.
if I don't do anything, I don't know what I'm, people call you and say, "Hey, are you doing anything today?" "Nope, been waiting all day, sitting here waiting for you to call me." "Yes, I'm doing something." Yes. And so I think that I want the second part of my life, or my 4th quarter, or whatever quarter it
Mhm.
is. We don't know how long we're gonna live. I just wanna live it out
I love that.
and live it out.
Oh my gosh, and so many listeners are gonna love that too.
Well,
Just that little piece of advice.
thank you.
Just talk about a little bit about being in education for so
Mm,
long, and you've held so many roles, teacher,
mm.
administrator. Which one do you think shaped you the most?
Well, they all shaped me, but I think principling probably changed me the most, it was hard. Sometimes people were mean.
Mhm.
Um,
Like this like other adults?
mhm,
So
mhm.
principally, at that point, you're not managing I mean, you're still managing the kids, but you're managing the staff.
Yeah, the kids, the reason, people always say, "Oh, you're everywhere, you show up for kid." Well, that was the fun part.
Right,
That was the
right.
part that kept me
The
going.
dress-up
The
days.
dress-up days. Nobody
Homecoming.
did it better. Yeah, but, I think it's the level of responsibility
Mhm,
that you carry
Mhm.
um, that I didn't really get until I sat in the chair and understanding how important my job was in hiring the right people and holding their feet to the fire,
Mhm.
having to remove people,
Oh gosh.
having to walk through deaths of children,
Oh gosh.
having to have students arrested that I think were, if given a different beginning or a different home life, would it have looked different? Um, the stories that I've been a part of, the tragedy and the joy from the highest of high to just the kids that the baggage that they have gone through
Mhm.
and the stuff that they carry and to
Mhm.
get to be the principal of something is such a privilege
Mhm.
that I don't think I ever took for granted.
Mhm.
And, it shaped me because of the vast amount of people that I got to come in contact with. Literally, I had the best staff, the best students, the best administration. I could have done that job forever because of the people. They were my family. I'd been at that
Mhm.
campus 25
Mhm.
years and principal 17. It was hard to walk away,
Mhm.
but it was easy to walk to my family.
Mhm. Of
And so,
course.
man, that was an amazing. I count it all joy. I count it such a privilege
Mhm.
to have been chosen for that.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out Cy Falls.
Yeah. Hey, go
Hey,
Eagles.
Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Do you have a specific moment or a few that you look back on and that make you feel the most proud?
From education.
Mhm. From being a principal.
Oh gosh. Yeah. I mean, there's most of them have to
Is it
do.
right now?
It's totally right now watching you. It's totally watching right
It's
you, but
right now.
right now with this one right here who came from nothing, but because of me. Yeah. Because of me, she's where she is today. I taught her everything. No, I'm just kidding, mom. Mom, it's all you, mom. Oh,
Dang it.
okay. No, I think, most of them, because there are so many of them, but most of them come from a kid who who didn't have a shot.
Right.
People believed in that child,
Mhm.
and that child succeeded, and I
Mhm.
could tell you 100 of
Of the
those.
same story.
Same
Mhm.
story, that somebody believed in them, they saw them where they were,
Mhm.
kept the expectations high, came alongside of them, and they are doing amazing. I'm telling you, when I see them out in public, and
That's awesome.
I love if you're listening to this now and you had me or were please stop me because sometimes they're like, "I don't know, I didn't wanna bother you." I'm like,
Right.
"Please bother me
No.
because I wanna know that you turned out okay."
Yes, that's the
Yes.
joy.
I
That's
don't
the
wanna read about you in the paper or like
right.
or what that we don't read papers anymore. What do we read? The
The
internet.
Facebook.
The Facebook, yeah, I don't wanna read about you on the Facebook. Yeah, but those are just so or staff members that
Mhm.
have now gone on and followed their dreams, and lots of, people that served with me are now principals, and
Cool.
I'm so proud of them.
That's cool.
So that was fun for me as teaching them leaders, and now I'm coaching leaders all over the US.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
through capturing kids' hearts. Yeah, pretty cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
yeah.
So, we're going to talk about managing motherhood while managing everything
I don't know
else.
how y'all do it.
No, you.
Literally.
Okay, you've done
Listen.
leadership, marriage,
Yes.
motherhood all at
Yeah.
once. What was the reality of that season when your kids were like
Uh,
middle school?
that was hard. That was really hard, and if I could, I feel like I missed out a lot because even when I wasn't even when I was at home, my mind was somewhere else
Right.
because of the bigness of my job, and
Yep.
for a while before I became principal, I was kind of doing a dual role,
Mhm.
which was great because the principal wanted to invest in me, but it was just a bit much. I was a young mom, and I'm so grateful my kids chose to come to Cy Falls
Mhm.
so that
You could
that
spend
time
time
was
with them.
restored,
Mhm.
and they got to see mom at her best,
That's cool.
where when you think about it, that's where you are your best, at work,
Mhm.
which shouldn't be. It should be
Mhm.
the exact opposite, but if
Well,
I could tell moms anything, because now I'm taking care of 2 days a week, I go up to, take care of my grandbabies, only 1, but during the day, but then the rest get off the bus and we go to all the things you do, right? You go to
yes. Ice
gymnastics.
cream. Yeah. Oh, you take them to all the
We go to all the
activities.
things
Yes.
and the baseballs and all the things beside getting dinner ready, and mom and dad are a bit at work all day and trying
Mhm.
to help with the loads and loads and loads of laundry because
Oh
there's
my
4
gosh.
babies, I mean, 4 kids,
Mhm.
and I come home on Wednesdays and I literally take a nap. I don't know how I mean, I know I think
You forget.
if I could give you one piece of advice as a young mom, just be where you are.
Right.
Just be where your feet are, just be there, and
Mhm.
that is has to be intentional too,
Mhm.
because so much of my life, I kinda kept thinking, if I can't wait till they drive." Again,
Right.
wishing for the next wishing till they got and then totally missing
Right.
today,
Right.
and I look back and there's so many things I think now as a grandma perspective, it's so awesome, it's
Oh,
so
I bet.
different because
You have a
all that
new
other stuff can wait. I
Mhm.
am where my feet are.
Right.
When they're with me, nothing else matters.
Right.
But I wish moms could have that perspective.
Mhm.
But you have so many that I mean, I am in awe of mothers today.
Mhm.
And it's harder because there's more pressure for your to get your kids in sports and oh my gosh, they're not in gymnastics by 3, they're gonna be
Oh my god,
behind.
absolutely. And
And
especially in Sci-Fair.
oh,
So big.
it's so big and, oh, they're not in this school, they're not in this class, oh, they're not in the, gifted class, they're not in there's
Mhm.
just so much pressure, like, it's okay if you're not it's okay, literally, be a well-rounded kid.
Yeah,
Who cares if you're the top? Who cares if you're the top?
I know.
Parents used to shriek when I would say that, "Who cares? I want you to graduate healthy,
I know.
I want you to graduate
Well-rounded,
emotionally
emotionally yes.
sound." I mean, this
Yes.
pressure that we put on our kids
Yes.
is ridiculous, and I know I'm gonna make a lot of people shriek right now, but if I could, I would put a ban on homework. I mean, you've had my kid all day, leave him alone. Like, let him come
Yes.
home and just be kids. When I would tell
Yes.
my teachers that, they would just, but I would say, literally, "Y'all, stop."
Do you hear that? Put a ban on
Put a
homework.
ban on
We
homework.
don't need homework.
No, you've had it let me have them.
Yes.
I mean, one thing that COVID did teach us was that there are other ways to learn
Mhm.
for kids, and that's okay.
Mhm.
Not everybody fits this, not everybody needs theater or cheer, or some kids just need to get in and learn and get out, and that's
Right.
okay too.
Right.
But for the kid that wants to play golf, by God, let them.
I
Figure
know.
out a way to make it
And
happen.
don't punish them.
Don't punish them.
Mm.
That would drive me crazy because here's the other thing. The number ones in Texas
Mhm.
get a full ride to any Texas state college,
Mhm.
university. Most number ones, at least in Sci-Fair, don't wanna go to a Texas state. They
Right.
wanna go to
It wasn't
Harvard
his
or
first
they
I
wa
know, he wanted to go
eh
to Penn State.
yeah, and the crazy part is if number 1 doesn't use it, it goes unused. It's not like it goes to number 2.
Stop.
Uh-uh.
Something's wrong.
I know. I know.
Hmm.
Heard it here.
Heard it here, folks. Something's wrong.
Something's wrong.
Okay. How does being a Mimi compared to being a mom?
Oh, it just puts things in perspective.
Right.
It totally we have 4. We adopted 2. We got the first one when she was 10 days old. We got the second one who was
I
3.
love following that story on Facebook, by the
They
way.
let me tell you, I was a little hesitant at first, but I love people.
Mhm.
I just love all people. Even if they're weird, I think that's fun.
Yeah,
I think
agree.
that's fun.
That's
Even if
better.
they're hard to love,
It's
I love that
better.
too.
I
That's a
know. Let's make
challenge.
him love me.
Yeah, let's make 'em there's some that I give up on, but still, it is what it is. But I think that I was a little nervous, would I be able to love them the way
Mhm.
I would love
Mhm. Mhm.
my grandchildren? And I tell you, one is truly my little mini me, and she
Mhm.
just you think about the thousands and thousands of babies that were available,
Mhm.
and God picked that one and put it in our
Right.
family, and
Right.
if we had time, I'd share with you just a couple stories that the incredible you have to invite me back, way
We will.
that it lined up, like the lady that ended up being the CPS person
Mhm.
ended up her son was going to go to Falls,
Really?
and they were from the Humble area, the Rory, our adopted child.
Mhm.
All that to say, she came to do a visit on our in our for our house to
Mhm.
make us foster worthy approved or
Mhm.
whatever. She saw some Cy Falls stuff, asked, did your kids go to Cy Falls?" I said, "They did." And she said, "Well, what have you heard about it?" I said, "I heard the principal is a rock star. She is a rock
Principal is
star.
hot.
She's a rock
Okay.
star." And she said, "Really?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "It's me." And so all that to say, she was so helpful in making
Cool.
sure we got to keep Rory because normally an emergency placement doesn't stay.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so, anyway, and then we had 2 more, and so having all 4 of them very different, very different stages and loves and wants,
Mhm.
getting to be present for them and getting to help out my daughter and
Mhm.
son-in-law,
Mhm.
getting to be such a bar I didn't my parents were older when they had me, my
Mhm.
grandparents were much, much older and sick,
Mhm.
so I never really got that opportunity. My parents were older, never really gave that opportunity to my children,
Mhm.
so I wanna be that Mimi. I wanna be
Yes.
that girl.
Well, you are.
Thank you.
You're doing it.
I'm doing it.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
I
doing
love
it.
that. My mom loves being
Oh,
she we
she's
just
Mimi, right?
they call her Nan.
Nan.
Because
Okay.
her name's
Yeah.
Nancy, so she is like she sends me memes all the
Oh,
time though
yeah.
now that are like, "I haven't seen," or they're
Yeah.
like hinting at like, "I
Yeah.
haven't seen them in so long." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Mom, I'm sorry, like, we're we're busy, but we'll come,"
Yeah,
and
they
like
say that the time period is 0 to 8, then after 8 years old, they start it gets so I'm
Yes.
putting all I can into
Yes.
it so I can
I could see
continue
that because
on.
my daughter's 9 now,
Yeah.
and she's like, "No, I
But
wanna
life gets
play with,"
busy.
yeah, and she's like, "I wanna play with a
I
friend." But no,
know.
but she takes them to get toys every single
Yeah.
time, and they're expected to. They're like, "Are we
Get
gonna go
over
to
it,
Learning Express
and
today?"
get over it.
And no, my mom's like, "Yes."
Yes. I was gonna say, you get over it
"Oh,
because
yeah. No, I don't care."
sometimes I get in trouble and I think,
No.
"Hey, hey,"
No, I don't care.
like,
The more people that love
is
on
it
them and buy them
yes,
stuff and
yes.
mm.
That's so
And it's
great.
so funny about even, I talk to people who have 1 child and then go into 2 children,
Yeah.
and they have that same, like, "Am I gonna
Yes.
be able to
I
love?"
believe that. I felt that.
Am I, and it's like, "No, you don't lose
Mm.
anything, your
Your heart
heart do."
grows.
Mm,
Your heart grows, and I never it just and I think that's also when you deal with difficult people.
mhm,
Like, it's easy to love people like you that are so lovable, but you put someone in there that's mean to you and wicked and
mhm,
ugly, in order to grow your heart, that's why you get those people, and
mhm.
that's why you get those hard
Those
times, and that's why
challenges.
but no, my heart is literally I'll take as many more as my children wanna give me.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love it, and I think it's your second chance at being a mom, like,
Exactly.
because 'cause I'm doing it so much better.
No, I'm sure
And I
you're
always tell my daughter and son, I was like, "I'm sorry. Like, I'm
no.
sorry I
Oh my
wasn't."
gosh, your camps that
Oh,
you
aren't
do
they
for
fun?
them,
Yeah.
so cute.
Yeah.
Like, full on, like,
It
week-long
week-long,
themed,
themed,
like,
grand camp, it's called
hu
grand camp.
yes, and it's, like, huge
It's like vacation Bible
decor.
school meets church camp meets field trip meets school
No, meets fun.
meets fun, like, fun but school's fun.
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah.
Should be. If you had me, it would've been fun.
Yeah.
But, I think no, it's full on and it's like
No, and the
last year
T-shirts,
T-shirts. Last
so
year, it
cute.
was taste and see that the Lord is good, so it was a
Oh,
chef theme.
cute.
Cooking. We did all the cooking. It was so fun.
They're always gonna remember that,
I hope so.
and they're gonna
I make
pass
them
that on.
scrapbooks, yeah,
Oh my
yeah. Who does scrapbook anymore? Ugh, it's painful, but it's worth it.
no, so worth it. My mom got me one for my 30th birthday. I look at it all the time. I'm
Oh,
like, "Oh, I love it."
that's so nice.
So we're gonna get into the meat
Good.
of the how to start a
Okay.
podcast. Okay.
Okay, I have the equipment, I have the software, I have the lighting, I have the stories, I have the chair.
Okay.
Okay.
So we already knew because people had been asking you,
Mhm.
how can we get more of
Right,
you?
right.
And that's like, okay, podcasting, I can easily get to more people. Are you thinking you want to do a video podcast or just an
Mhm.
audio? Video.
Video.
Video. Okay.
I think it's easier to like, it's easier for me to watch you talk
Mhm.
than it is just to listen.
Mhm.
Would you suggest that or no?
Oh, I do whatever you want. I think a lot of people just listen in the car though.
Okay.
But it's easy to just put it on YouTube.
Sure, sure, okay.
It's not like an extra. I mean, okay, I'll tell you how I started. I really just had the idea of the name first.
Mm,
And I looked it up real quickly and found that it was not an LLC yet.
mm,
So I took it. So I got the LLC, and then I knew I needed branding. That was the number one thing I did. So I hired a graphic artist who created all the branding, all of the whole look of Mommy Artist, the font of it, like kind of what it was.
mhm.
And that even helped me shape like um, kind of the direction I was going because I would give her, like, all these Pinterest board ideas. She was like, "Oh, this is like a millennial
Yeah,
coded pod," and I was like, "Oh, I didn't even really think of it like that," but it
yeah,
is because
yeah.
I'm 40, so I'm talking to, other 40-year-olds, and so that kind of led me in the direction, and then I literally just sat down one day and you have to use Chat GPT.
Hmm.
And I said, "How do you start a podcast?"
Hmm.
And it literally lays out for you how to do it. And you're like, "Okay, well, what's the first step?"
Right.
And, like, for me, it said, "You need to get Riverside," which is the thing that
Okay.
we use,
Okay.
and which is what's recording the audio right
I
now.
see.
And then it says they told me exactly what mics to buy.
Mm.
It told me what lights I needed. It told me, see, that's called a Focusrite, and that is like the amp. I don't know. Is it an amp? What is it? I don't even
It's like
know.
the brain.
It's like
Break it down.
the brain of
Yeah.
the but first I, like, bought one that was too small,
Okay.
and then I was like, "Oh, for 2 mics, I need to be," so it's a little bit of trial and error,
Sure.
but it will save your life, and now I use it to help me with script writing, and it knows me so
Right.
well,
Right.
which is kinda scary,
Yes,
but it'll
very.
be like, "What's up, girl? You
Yeah.
need a new episode?" I'm like, "Yes, I do." Um, but yeah, so I just started with the equipment, and then I went back to, like I told you before, to my professor Allen at TCU,
Mm.
and I found producer Hannah. So you do need, and I would suggest, like someone right out of high school, someone, or actually right out of college, because it's hard to find jobs.
Sure.
And they're just naturally good that age. They're naturally good at editing. They're naturally good at using that CapCut software.
Mhm.
That's what she uses to edit everything.
Okay.
And and you just get them on that. And then, like I said, we tried other cameras. We ended up the phone was the easiest thing.
Mhm. That's
You have to
fantastic.
get the one with, like, the 2 terabyte,
Mm.
just because of the storage
Yeah.
you need on it.
Yeah.
And, I don't know, and then we made the studio, and then I reached out to my friends who were artists first as first guests, um, and then it just kinda starts happening, and you do one, and, like, you're a little you won't be because 'cause you're, like, a public speaker, but, like, I was so like, I'm definitely not as conversational as I was, or, like, my first one was not as it is now.
The first ones, did you have you always interviewed or did you ever go solo?
I did a solo intro episode,
Okay.
and it was about 6 minutes, 6 to 10 minutes long, and it was just like, "Hi, I'm Megan," and just telling my story,
Sure.
telling why I'm doing
Yeah.
this, and I would suggest that for you too.
Okay. Okay.
And so, yes, that was the first thing, and so I just started, like, and then you need your Instagram, and then you start marketing it on the Instagram, like, "Coming up soon," and you need to post, like, I did, like, but I used a lot of what the graphic artist gave me.
Mm.
She gave me a lot of prompts and a lot of, I don't know, really Instagram posts that I could just kind of put my stuff into, and it'd be like, "Meet Megan." Oh, and I did a photo shoot
Mhm.
because I had to have, like, pictures of
Mhm.
myself for the
Mhm.
page, and so I had the pictures, I had the graphics, and so I started doing Instagram posts, like, just to introduce people to the idea, just to get at least my friends to follow the page at first, right?
Right.
And then I did, like, a 3-day countdown, 2-day countdown, 1-day countdown, and then, the first episode aired,
Mhm.
and, like, t 2 people watched it. You have to be humble, like, you
Sure,
can't
sure. You
like
can waiting for the likes. I'm gonna call you ahead of time. It's coming. Hit the like button. Hit you and Anna, hit the like
like and
button.
subscribe.
1, 2,
No.
3.
Yeah, you can't, and I don't see this as a problem for you, but you can't let
No, I get it.
the naysayers
Here's what I
or the
know.
lack
Well,
of
I've had a career of that. I mean, there's always one, right?
right.
But I think too, the reason you do this is because at the heart of this, you wanna help people.
Yes,
And that's not so if I help 1, if I help 2,
you're
or
fulfilling.
that's it, right? And so my son-in-law said, "Becky, you're kinda different. Normally, you have an idea, then you start it and you collect a following. You have a
You have the
following."
following.
He said, "Now you've just gotta kinda." So my ex, Twitter ex, is Becky Denton,
Okay.
but my other things are One More Day, but I don't have an Insta for One More Day. Do I Is it better to go with Becky Denton? because that's the name that, or
People
would
know.
you stick with One More Day? Because when I do my podcasting, I wanna do, one more day, like Becky with One More Day
Like, one more
in
day, dot, dot,
leadership.
dot.
Yeah, like, that way we can do a
You need
series.
to do one more day with Becky Denton,
Okay, one more
the
day,
podcast.
okay, one more, but in Insta, what would you suggest? Or the gram, I don't know what people call it.
You could do, like, OMD or,
Okay,
like, one more day.
okay. It's a number one, though.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cute, though, OMD.
I don't know. I think for the Insta name, you just have to I don't know, maybe the Mommy Artist podcast is long and it's my
Yeah,
whole that's my
yeah,
whole
yeah,
Instagram.
yeah,
So you could do one more day with
yeah,
Becky,
yeah. Okay,
a podcast,
okay,
or the One More Day podcast with Becky. That's what I
okay.
would do
On YouTube.
on your for your Insta handle.
Oh, the One More Day
The One More Day podcast
podcast.
with Becky.
Okay,
And then your YouTube could be the same.
okay.
Because like, so my YouTube channel is the Mommy Artist podcast. It's YouTube at the Mommy Artist podcast.
Do you put anything on your Mommy Artist podcast that is not Mommy Artist? I
Mm-mm.
mean, not this, but, like, you as a mommy?
No. I have it as my personal
That's your
page.
personal one, right.
Mhm.
That's I kinda keep that's what I do with Facebook. I have
Mhm.
an older crowd, an older following.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
I
Facebook
have
will be beneficial
my
for you.
1,000 best friends, right, on my
Yes.
Facebook
Yes.
page, and then I have a couple thousand followers on my page.
Well, what's good for Instagram and Facebook is that you can link them.
Yes, totally.
So
I just need
you
to
could
start it, yeah.
yeah, you just need to start that page
Yeah,
and the official
I
podcast
gotcha,
title of
I
it,
gotcha.
and then kinda just start teasing it
Yeah.
and start getting people just to follow the page.
Well, let me tell you, I spoke, so I've been speaking quite a bit. About 2 years ago, I spoke and I wrote, because at the end, I put a way to stay in touch.
Mhm,
And it was
perfect.
like, yeah, and at the end, it said, it has the X, it has the Facebook, you can tell I'm old, the
Hey,
Facebook,
I don't even have X, so that's
the
cool.
Facebook, and it said, coming soon. That was 2 years ago.
Podcast?
Yes!
Well,
And here we are
good.
again today. But I always think, "Okay, I'm gonna get it done here," because I'm like, tomorrow I'm going to Plano to speak.
Right.
And so, there's just a lot of things coming up, and I think, "Oh, I need to get it now. I need to get it done now so that I can," and again, do I have a million stories I could sit down right now. I
Mhm,
just need a Hana.
mhm. You do.
Yeah, I do.
And
I have
for
a hard time asking for help.
okay, well, then you're gonna have to get
Get
over
over it.
that,
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
and you're gonna have to use ChatGPT.
I don't have a problem with that.
Familiarize yourself with it. Do you use it now?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Because sometimes, like, in my speaking, I struggle with the transition, so
Mhm.
I'll put my speech on it or whatever, and then it'll help me with a few, like, it
Yeah.
just helps me with everything. In fact, probably about a year ago, I did say, "How do I start a podcast?" Because I'm having a hard time sitting down, and it gave me a schedule. Mondays do this, Tuesdays do
Mhm,
this, Wednesday film, Thursday edit, Friday
mhm.
whatever, and I thought, "Okay, that's great." But then I deleted it.
See, I didn't even get that far. I was just like, "How do I produce one?"
Yeah,
Think of it smaller.
yeah,
Like, try to just make your first
yeah.
episode.
I've started with, trying to start out with reels because I thought, well, if I can sit down for 30 seconds or
Yeah,
3 minutes and make one. But again,
but you're not interviewing anyone.
I'm not interviewing anyone, but they sound very rehearsed and cheesy.
Mhm,
Again, and I think this is so weird because my style is so relaxed
mhm,
and I'm really genuine.
mhm. Yeah.
But when I'm cheeseball on the so I'm working on it.
That's how my intros are.
Are they?
They're pretty
But
cheesy,
you're
but
cute
it's supposed to
cheese.
be
Yeah, but
like
you are. This is, like, so
yeah,
fun in
it's like but
here.
yeah.
This is so
Thanks.
fun.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's your vibe.
Yeah, it is my vibe.
Mhm.
Your vibe attracts your tribe.
Think it's the freedom to just begin. It's not, again, like, to get likes. Would that be great? Yes, but
Mhm.
that I'm not what's your purpose in life? "Oh, to get the most likes on my podcast." That's not my purpose.
No, you
My
wanna share your
purpose I
message.
wanna share my message to help people.
As many people as you
I mean,
can.
I have had so many just opportunities with I have met so many people through my life, and if
Mhm.
I can help you, I mean, I read the other day that if I ask you what do you think is the fastest growing product there is right now? What would you tell me? Do you know? Like an appliance, a kitchen tool, or whatever?
Um, no, I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. It's knowledge.
Oh.
It's people that have what we have
Mhm.
that can fast track someone else.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
it's like me as a principal, I can help you. I can there are a lot of mistakes I made. Now some of you you're just gonna have to learn because that's the way it's gotta be.
Mhm.
But there are some that I can help you and we can fast track. That kind of knowledge base, how to be a good mommy, how to fast track
That's
mommyhood,
cool.
how to bake a cake,
Mhm.
that is the fastest growing item product is knowledge, which I thought, how cool is that? Because people want they wanna be fast tracked, they wanna learn.
That's cool.
They don't wanna go through it, but they wanna
Right.
and some you just have to.
Right.
Yeah.
But you could have that advice to, like,
You could totally have that
help you.
advice, and you could have somebody that has the skill set now
Mhm.
to walk through some of the I mean, I can't keep you from walking through the hard times of mommyhood, but
Mhm.
I can tell you what armor to put on when you're walking through it. Yeah,
Yes, I love that.
yeah. Said you created this community, so what's it like as the mommy artist in the community without the mic?
Gosh,
Do you
I don't
do you
know.
find them seeking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Because
and
now you've become this expert, not that you are,
no,
you're the messenger of the message, right?
exactly.
But they now see you, so what is that
Yes.
like?
I mean, it's cool to now get DMs for people asking to be on the show.
Yeah.
And that's a whole different thing because I was at first like
Yeah.
struggling to get people on, and now
Yeah.
it's like, "Oh my gosh, this idea is so cool." Or even just the title of the Instagram, they're like, "I'm a mom, I'm an artist.
Mm,
Where have you been?" Like, we need to talk more people need to talk
I
about
love
this.
that.
And it's just like, and I think I'm just kind of like I meet people where they're at with their
Mhm,
energy, and I
mhm.
think people feel comfortable even if they're like, "Oh, I would never do a podcast. I'm so nervous," like, everything. I'm like, "No, girl, just come sit down,
Right.
and I will make you feel
Talk to me.
comfortable."
Right.
Yeah, and it's just that and just forming the relationships is so cool, and,
Yeah.
like, forming the friendships. Like,
Yeah.
I leave every podcast being like, "We're gonna be best friends."
Yeah.
And
The people
it's
you meet
yes.
that God puts in this chair.
Yes.
I love that for you.
Yes.
I absolutely love that for
Are we
you.
gonna be best friends?
We already are.
Okay.
We already
Are you ready for your hot seat segment?
Yes.
Enforcer of the dress code or occasionally look the other way?
Totally look the other way.
Teacher or principal?
Principal.
Best student excuse you've ever heard? Too slow, too slow.
Mom died.
Oh my god, that's dark.
Cancer. Mom has cancer. I don't know. Yeah.
Follow your heart or follow your gut?
Heart.
Tough love or soft approach?
Both.
School lunch or bring your own?
Bring your own.
Who would be your dream guest on your podcast?
Oh, you.
Stop. One word to describe your current season.
Growing.
A jeans pass or get out of the car line duty?
Jeans pass.
So sad for teachers.
Kids don't do car line.
Jeans pass.
High school teachers don't do car line
Oh,
duty.
they don't?
No.
If you could tell your younger self one thing, what would it be?
Be present in this moment.
I love that because we already talked about
Yeah.
that. So this whole thing just came full circle.
Full circle.
Okay,
Tie a bow on it.
we are done with the interview part, but we have a little fun game. If
Oh,
you'd
another
like to
game.
play.
Can
It's
hardly
called the
wait.
Whisper Challenge. Oh. Cast.
Wait, you said, oh, I started over. You said my podcast produces princess.
You got it.
My podcast produces princesses.
It's just yes, yes, yes.
Is that
Okay,
right?
yeah. Well, it was just podcast. It was just podcast princess. Make better choices.
Make better choices.
Let's make better
Let's make better choices.
Yes. Mentally on a beach, but physically here.
Were there bad words in that?
No. Mentally on a beach, but physically here.
Becky, my pencil. I thought I saw the word bitch.
Close.
Becky pitches
Mm-mm.
with her pencil.
Mm-mm.
Bleach, brain,
Mentally. Mentally. Mm, mentally.
bleach.
Okay, we'll go to the next one. Go to the next one.
What was it?
Mentally on a beach, but physically here.
Oh my God. I
Like,
wasn't
Becky?
anywhere.
Becky?
I heard Becky, bleach, bitch, pencil.
Okay, we'll do one more.
One more. 1, 2, 3. Look at me. Eyes on me.
1, 2, 3. Eyes on.
1, 2, 3. Eyes on me.
She did it, you guys. She did it. You did great. That was
I
good.
sure am glad you brush and floss your teeth before we start.
Lisa wasn't any closer.
Whoa, what kind of music are you loud to? We're listening Genie in a Bottle. From Promiscuous Girl to Genie in a Bottle.
Yeah, it's millennial coded. You can take them off now. Because we're a millennial, channel. Becky, thank you so much for coming. I've had such a good time. I feel like I could sit and chat with you for hours, honestly. And hopefully we can have another chance. Like, let's get lunch, let's get
do it.
coffee.
Let's do it.
I'm going to be on your podcast.
Soon.
Literally call me or text me, whatever, if you have any questions,
Okay.
and I'll try to help you.
Thank you so much for
Yes,
helping me.
it's been
It's
so
such
fun.
just not only to catch up with you and see all the great things you're doing, but really cool when the child becomes a teacher, the
Yes.
mentee becomes the mentor.
Yes, absolutely.
That's really cool.
It is really
Really
cool.
appreciate you inviting me and taking the time, and I'm just so proud of you.
No,
So proud of you.
thank you so much.
I hope I can make you proud.
Thank you oh my God, you already have. Are you kidding? You already have. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. Remember that you can't have butterfly conversations with caterpillar people and that everyone out there is trying their best. Love you. Bye. All right, besties, my glass is empty, but my cup is full, and that means it's the end of the episode. Remember that you can't have butterfly conversations with caterpillar people and that everyone out there is trying their best. Love you. Bye. You can find the Mommy Artists podcast on YouTube to watch the full video. Give it a like, hit subscribe, and come back next week for more iconic chaos and creative magic. But no worries if not.